Hello, my name is Fikri Rinaldi. I will be your examiner for this part of the test, and I will give you instruction for each of the three parts. What is your name?
My name is Ridho Abdullah Bahro. You can call me Ridho.
Okay, for part 1, I will ask you some questions on general topic. Where is your home?
My home in Jakarta, rightly in Pondok Ranggon, is Jakarta.
Do you live in a house or a flat?
I live in a house.
Who do you live with?
I live with my family. There are my parents and my sister.
Are there many rooms in your home?
There are 6 rooms in my home. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 dining room, and 1 living room.
Okay. Do you spend much time with your family?
I rarely spend time with family before the COVID pandemic. My sister and I were busy at school. My father was busy at work and came home at night. But now, during the COVID pandemic, I spend a lot of time with my family, like eating together and watching movies together.
Who are you closest to in your family?
Um, my closest in my family is my mother. I always went out with him, like shopping or going to grandma's house, and I always joke with my mother.
Do you prefer spending time with your family or friends?
I prefer to spend time with family, such as watching movies, uh, going to grandma's house, or picnic.
Who is your best friend?
My best friend, Zahrul. He is my neighbor. I always play together since childhood. He is 2 years more old than me. We often spend time together to play football, play basketball, and he always support me until now.
Are you still friends with people from your childhood?
Yes, I'm still friends with people from my childhood, like friends in elementary school, and I still communicate with them. Sometimes I also hang out with them and tell stories about childhood in elementary school.
Okay. What do you study?
I study mechanical engineering.
Where do you study that?
I study in Diponegoro University. at Semarang City, the central of Java.
Why did you choose this subject?
I chose the subject mechanical engineering because my father is an engineer and I want to be like my father.
Okay, this is the end of part 1. The next is part 2. For part 2, I will show you 3 cards, the reds, green and blue. You must to pick one.
I choose red card.
Okay. In the red card, the topic is family. Okay. Describe
Okay.
a member of your family you get on well with. I will give you 1 minute to prepare.
Okay.
Okay, time is up.
Okay. Family. The closest person to me in the family is my mother. She is very loving and patient person. My mom, where I tell about everything. I like to cook and clean house with my mother, and I'm close to my mother because I always together since childhood.
Okay, the next is part 3. In part 3, I will ask you some more questions related to the topic of part 2. Let's talk about family. Is family important in your country?
I think in my country, uh, family is very important because I think in Indonesia, family is place of love, a place to tell stories, and the greatest support is family.
Okay. How has the size of the family changed in the last few decades in your country?
I think the size of the family has changed in the last few decades due to the government's regulation in my country, which recommends having no more than 2 children. Unlike in previous decades, where where families had many children.
How do you think the family will change in the future?
Um, I think the role of the family uh, will be better in the future, and there will be no more violence, no more violence in the family environment.
What role do grandparents play in the family in your country?
I think the role of the grandparents in the family as advisors, and grandparents are also uh, entertainers in the family.
Who do you think should be responsible for the care of the elderly, the family, or the government?
In my opinion, uh, those who are responsible for the care of the elderly are the family, because they are our parents, where we are dedicated, to which we must repay all whom he has given us.
Okay, this is the end of part 3 and the end of the test. Thank you for your time, and I will inform you about the score.
Thank you.